Hello everyone, I'm Father Cooper and this is
Lizzie.
And today we're making St. Elizabeth Ann Seton apple chips with a special sauce called what? Dulce
De Leche.
Dulce De Leche. So we welcome you back to our summer saintly series of Cooking with Father Cooper. And so we're making these apple chips with a Dulce De Leche sauce to go with them. And that's going to be very good. Yes, ma'am.
I was going to say that I'm at a school and it's called St. Elizabeth Ann Seton.
St. Elizabeth Ann Seton School. And certainly we are very, very proud of our school. Do you like going to school?
Yes.
Awesome. And so we're making these apple chips in honor of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton. And we're going to start with our Dulce
De Leche.
De Leche. Dulce De Leche. We need to follow Luis here. So we're going to start with our condensed milk. And we have 1 container here of condensed milk. And we're going to pour it into a small dish.
Yes! Got it all.
And then we have our pan. And you want to make sure that you have about 8 cups of water in your pan. So that the cream doesn't burn when we place it in the oven. So we have about 8 cups of water here, and then you want to place this right in the center. Flat in the center. All right.
What?
And you want to make sure that the water is going a little bit more than halfway up. And we're going to place this in the oven at 350 degrees for 3 hours. But you want to make sure you check it about every hour to ensure that you have enough water in your pan. And if some evaporates, add some, because the last thing you want to do is have burnt sweet cream. You don't want that. And so we want to make sure that happens. Oh, Lucy, I must have forgot to turn off my phone. Let's see who's calling. Oh, look, it's Mrs. Kathmann, our head of school at St. Elizabeth Ann Seton. I wonder what she wants. Let's answer it. Hello, Miss Kathmann. How are you?
Hi, Father Cooper. How are you doing?
Hi, Miss Kathmann. We're doing Cooking with Father Cooper.
Hey, Lucy. I heard y'all were filming an episode. It's so good to see you.
Yes, Joan. We're actually filming it right now as we speak. We're in the kitchen.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so sorry to interrupt.
No problem, Joan. Thank you for calling, and certainly since you're on the phone today and we are doing a special dish in honor of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton, do you want to share with the viewers something about the life of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton?
I love telling people about St. Elizabeth. I think St. Elizabeth is such a wonderful saint. She's the first American-born saint, and I always like to tell people that she was so much like so many of us. She was first a wife and a mother, and she had 5 children, and she relied on her faith just like we all do in tough times. Some people don't know that she was originally of the Episcopalian faith. She became a Catholic when her husband became ill and they lived with a Catholic family in Italy. After her husband died and she returned to America, she became a Catholic. She founded a religious order, opened up an orphanage, and the first Catholic school system in America. She shared so many of her rich talents, and she always believed in service of others. What a wonderful role model for all of us that we have that as our patron saint. We're always so proud to honor her.
St. Elizabeth Ann Seton is an incredible saint, and she shows us so much in life about how we can serve God no matter what our circumstances may be or even our troubles. And she is a beautiful witness for all of us, and especially our students at SEAS.
It's really important to us that we teach our children about our patron saint and that they learn all about the many qualities that she had so that they can go out into our community and not only learn their religion but then share that with others.
Amen, Joan. May God bless you and all the faculty and staff at St. Elizabeth Ann Seton School. And may God bless all of our Catholic school educators who are watching as well. Thank you, Joan, for popping on and giving us a phone call. Have a blessed day.
Anytime. We love our patron saint. So glad that y'all are honoring her. Y'all have a great time cooking.
Bye, Miss Kathmann.
Bye, Father. Bye, Lucy.
Bye, Joan, and thanks again for popping on. All right, my friends, in order to go with our Dulce De Leche, we need to have what kind of chips? Potato chips?
Apple chips.
Apple chips. And so we're going to go over into the kitchen to slice up an apple. Lucy has this very fancy device. I don't even know how to use it, but she's going to show me. But of course, if you don't have one of these devices that you're going to see in a second, you can certainly just chop or slice your apple very thin into slices. Just make sure you get all the no seeds or core in it as you do it. But we're going to use this very fancy device that Lucy's going to show me how. So let's go to the kitchen. All right. Look at this fancy machine.
Whoa.
Look at that.
It does get a little juicy.
Look at that.
I've made this before. Trust me, it's so good.
You've done this before?
Yes, trust me.
Look at that.
So good.
That is amazing. All right, everyone.
1, 2.
Look at this,
3.
Lucy.
Granny Smith is much harder for me.
Granny Smith.
Actually.
But look, you're doing a great job with this fancy machine. In order to get all of our skin off so that we can make our apple chips in honor of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton. Look at that. Great job.
Ooh.
And these come off.
Pull them off.
So we pull them off.
Pull them
Look at
off.
that. And we sort of break them up a little bit. And there we have our apple chips, or our apples that are going to become apple chips. And now that we have our pieces of apple, we're going to place some cinnamon on top of them. And you can decide how much cinnamon you want before we place these in the oven. All right, my friends, we have our apple chips that have been taken out of the oven. And we have our Dulce De Leche. And so you want to add a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. This will help to give it a nice flavor and will also help to make it a little bit easier to use and as a dip. And so Lucy's going to mix that in.
It gets less sticky, that would be better.
All right, so Lucy and I have our Dulce De Leche, and my friends, we also have our apple chips. And we were reminded that even though our Dulce De Leche began with our sweet cream, and we took a lot of time and a lot of heat, when we placed it in the oven, it became something very delicious and was transformed into this delicious caramel type of substance. Same thing in our life as well, and we see it in the life of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton. She had a lot of trials in her life, the death of her husband, the death of some of her children, financial difficulties, but even in those trials, she transformed those things in her life by the power of Jesus into something beautiful. And so we're called to do the same thing, allow Jesus to transform our life just as St. Elizabeth Ann Seton allowed him to transfer her life to do something beautiful for the Lord. And so we have our apple chips, and apples are certainly a symbol of education, and St. Elizabeth Ann Seton founded our first parochial schools here in the United States. And so, does this look delicious, Lucy?
Oh yeah.
What should we do now?
Let's eat it.
Let's eat. Very good.
I love this biscuit.
And certainly, my friends, for those of you who may not want to partake of the Dulce De Leche for health or diet reasons, you may just want to stick with the apple chips. They're very good and they're very healthy and they're very delicious. And so as Lucia and I enjoy this delicious snack in honor of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton, we're going to sign off by saying, I'm Father Cooper and this is
Lucy.
And we say to you,
Bon appetit.
Have a great day, everyone.
This is actually my third one that I eat.
3 already?
Can't wait to explore more fun recipes like this? Subscribe to our YouTube channel where you'll find more episodes of Cooking with Father Cooper, access our full library of inspirational homilies, and so much more. Divine Mercy Parish, loving mercifully, living Marian.